And we noticed on a Monday after a play date that was completely normal that George was complaining about leg pain, which he's 3.5 at that time. It could be anything. And so we brushed it aside as nothing serious. And the next morning he woke up in a lot of pain. He was not walking, cry out in pain when we tried to lift him up. And at that time I thought there's a condition called viral synovitis where you have a viral infection and then it kind of settles in a joint and causes a lot of pain. Our oldest daughter, EJ, had it when she was about that age, so kind of thought that was the diagnosis. Took that information to the doctor. They did x-rays of the hips and did labs and just told us to manage it with Tylenol, and then said, if he spikes a fever, if pain is getting worse, please give us a call because you'll probably need to go to the ER. And soon after, he did spike a fever. I said to Sam, hey, George just spiked a fever. He's getting worse. I'm going to take him into the ER. Send him back for the MRI. They tell us about 45 minutes, and it's taking a lot longer than that. We're still oblivious. And finally, they come to get us. It's not one, but 2 people who come to get us and walk us back to another room.
Sit us down and tell us, your son has leukemia or lymphoma, and we had no frame of reference to know, what does that mean? Are we burying him here? Is he, what does the prognosis look like? I remember standing over him with Anne and just not knowing what the future is going to hold.
Mom is a way better goalie than me.
Yeah.
Make a goal.
Yeah.
Yay!
We're sitting in that hospital room with this huge life-altering news, and we decided together, life's not going to stop. We refuse to let this define us. And we have 4 kids. Life goes on. Soccer practices, piano lessons, games, school, church events, and we want to show our kids what it looks like to live with this unknown, but to live joyfully in that place that God's placed us.
We found out about HopeKids through the recommendation of our social worker at Children's Mercy, because she knew that we had multiple kids, we had other kids besides George, and so she knew this would be a way to really help our family and help our kids have something to look forward to.
Well, HopeKids is a nonprofit that provides support for kids in Kansas City that have life-threatening medical conditions. We serve families that have anything from a cancer diagnosis to a rare genetic disease to a heart condition or pre- and post-transplant. We provide a whole calendar of events. That can be anything from a crafting game night, it can be horse riding lessons. Therapeutic horse riding lessons are a big part of our program. We do sporting tickets, any tickets to any event here in Kansas City, from theater to events to plays to concerts. Really anything fun happening that a family and a kid might enjoy is something that we want to partner with.
We're going home. Bye-bye room.
I think the first thing we did as a family outside of the hospital was a HopeKids event. I still remember we went to a Sporting Kansas City game, and actually George and Ann didn't even go. And that is one thing that we appreciate about HopeKids, is it really is about the family and what works best for them, and not only the kid with the critical illness. Having a child with cancer, a lot of our time, energy, and money goes into the treatment for that child. So clinic visits, hospital stays, unexpected bumps in the road,
Gasoline.
and that leaves a lot of time, energy, and money that we wouldn't have to get to do other things. And so that's where we really appreciate HopeKids, because they plan it, they put it on the calendar. We don't have to plan and pay for it. We just get to show up and have fun as a family.
I do this because it matters. I do this because I love these kids and these families, and I'm seeing the impact that Hope Kids has. I hear the stories, and there's so many families here in Kansas City that are going through hard things, and I do this because I know that it makes a difference.
Without Hope Kids, the last 2 years would have been a lot more dark. It would have been a lot more lonely and just not as fun.
If I had to describe Hope Kids in one word, I would say sunshine. It's nothing but joy, and that's really great. It's just because it always provides that bright spot, no matter how gloomy it feels the rest of the time.
What do you think, George?
Thank you, HopeKids.